since I rarely ever get footage of myself. Just before we dive into this video, I really just wanted to let you know that I had just got done spending 2.5 weeks with my dad in a 1-bedroom apartment. So after this 2.5 weeks of sharing a 1-bedroom apartment, I had a lot of reflections about communication, connection, and compassion, and I really wanted to share that with you. Before continuing my travels, I had a 1.5-day stopover in Turkey. I booked a hotel room in a small town, a fishing town actually, just to give myself some peace, to be away from everything, and to take some time to integrate. So here's me sharing. I'm coming to you from the future to give you something from the past that was very real for me in the present. And I really hope that through this video, you can get something that helps you with your communication, with relationships, friendships, partnerships. I really believe that communication skill building and compassion are so important for relationships of all kinds. And for everyone who has been on the journey of healing through things with different people they're in relationship with, this is me sharing based on that experience for myself. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy this video, and I will see you again in another one soon. It's been a while since I filmed, and I am literally about to run off to the airport. But I wanted to just take some time to speak about understanding people, especially when it comes to building relationships and how we relate to other people. Not just romantic relationships, but platonic relationships, family relationships. In the last month, I've had a lot of experiences that have helped me to reflect on the way that we relate to people. When it comes to relating to others, what I've been learning lately is that how we listen and also how we put meaning on the behaviors, actions, words, customs, beliefs of others is extremely impactful to how we then relate to and with that person. Over Libra season, I've really been witnessing this and have had a whole new level of understanding to certain relationships that I have. Even things in the past that have happened to me, for me, I've been having new understandings to those things, to people's behaviors and actions. And essentially the crux of this message is when we're listening to people, when we're observing people, what I'm finding is that often there is so much lost in translation. We don't necessarily take the true meaning of the scenario, of what they've said, of what they've done. We don't always stop to ask questions. What did you mean when you said this? Why did you do that? You know, a lot of the time we react. Even if we don't physically do anything or say anything, there's this internal reaction going on, and we're putting meaning on somebody's words and actions. We're making people's behavior mean things based on the lens through which we observe the world. And our lens is not without a tint. Our lenses are all tinted based on our previous experiences and tinted by what the ego believes will keep us safe, what's in our best interest. And so often when we observe other people and we interact with other people, we are looking at them through our own unclear lens. we're translating their words and behaviors through our own unclear lens. I've really found that things like meditation and other practices that help to sharpen my awareness really help, because they help me to not guess what people mean, to not guess what's been said and the meaning behind that, but to ask questions. And now I want to be clear, that is really hard. It's really tough, especially when it comes to family, certain family relationships, that when certain things are said or done, when certain beliefs are expressed, I feel extremely triggered. I'm blessed that at this moment in time, I've been able to have conversations that have helped me to clear up past conversations, past actions, and to understand how someone truly feels. It's an emotional conversation because there is so much lost in reactivity. There is so much that is stolen in reactivity, in jumping to conclusions, in seeing life through our own dirty lens, as opposed to asking questions, asking clarifying questions, as opposed to seeing beyond the illusions. We get a different understanding of people's behaviors, words, actions, and beliefs. Now, what we also have to remember is that we're all acting, speaking, and seeing, and also receiving through our own lenses, which have their unique fingerprints, speckles of dust, and smudges on them. So this is why it's so important for us to all do the work, because we are all dealing with some form of lack of clarity. You know, I may not be expressing this in the most eloquent way right now. It's off the top of the dome as I'm waiting for my taxi to arrive in 4 minutes to take me to the airport. But I really wanted to convey that we're all seeing through lenses that are unclear. And so for us to best find and seek truth, to best understand one another, we need to take the moment to be less reactive and to build new neural pathways which allow us to actually see the truth. Take time to ask clarifying questions and to also understand the lens that we're seeing through. The more that we heal, the more that we let go, accept, surrender, forgive, that's us cleaning our lenses, and we get to see things through truth. And now, it can be challenging when we're interacting with another person, because our behaviors are also tinted by the things that we've experienced in life. So sometimes people say things and it's not exactly what they mean, but they say things from a space of defensiveness because they too feel vulnerable, you know, or they say something from anger because they're afraid of being hurt. Whatever it is, the more that we can take time to understand ourselves and extend that to understanding one another, having compassion for ourselves, and extending that compassion to each other, the more we can take the time to do this, the more beautiful our relationships and connections can be with people, the more we can live in harmony with one another, the more that we can have joyous relationships, you know, harmonious communication. So guys, I just got the call from my hotel room to go downstairs and grab my taxi to take me to the airport. I know this ended quite abruptly, but you know, to be honest, the message was there. The message was there. Communication, compassion, reflection, being open, looking at things through a clear lens. All of these are messages that really sunk in for me. Anyway, let me know in the comments if any of this was valuable to you. Thanks for sticking with me to the end, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.